Fun fact, fall is mating season for whitetails. Right around now is when the majority of deer car accidents happen. And I almost filmed one. Oh, Don't watch Parks and Landmarks and drive. I have to admit, I'm a little biased in how I evaluate parks. There are just certain natural features that interest me more than others. I have a sort of vague hierarchy of Wisconsin biomes, at the bottom of which sits wetlands and prairies. I know they're important, but they bore me, so they're not going to get their fair share of time on this show. More interesting are forests and lakes, followed by any kind of rock formation. At the top of my list is any kind of running water. The more turbulent, the better. I don't know why, but I could stare at the little swirls and eddies in a stream for hours. There's some greater metaphor for life, hidden in the fact that each water droplet faces individual challenges in getting where gravity takes it. But the stream as a whole, all those water droplets combined, can easily be strong enough to carve the Grand Canyon. Skillet Creek, a relatively small tributary of the Baraboo River, has managed to carve something of a Grand Canyon of its own. Yes, I know we were in the Baraboo area just a couple weeks ago, but I can't help myself. This place has the closest real waterfalls to my house, and I'm not kidding. I'm a sucker for the sight, sound, and feel of running water. I think this fascination started when I was a baby. My mom would frequently park my stroller facing the Rogue River, and we would just watch the water spill over the dam. If I had the willpower necessary to learn calculus, I would be in engineering school right now, learning how to make dams just like that. Where was I? Oh, right, Skillet Creek, the natural engineer behind the beauty that is Pewits Nest State Natural Area. The area gets its name from a tinkerer who used to be the property's lone inhabitant. Evidently, he was a bit of a weirdo. He built his house and workshop right into the sandstone wall of the gorge, and it was only accessible through a trap door. It reminded visitors of the nest of a bird or rodent, and the nickname they gave it stuck. In 1985, Pewits Nest was declared a state natural area, and it has slowly grown in popularity ever since. You can only do so much hiking on 36 acres, so people mostly come here to swim, and sometimes to cliff dive. At least one of the pools between waterfalls is deep enough to jump in relative safety, but only relative. Cliff diving is best done in lakes or oceans. Here, the safe jump target is pretty small, and people get hurt often enough that the state government took notice. Pewits Nest used to be a sort of Wild West. People could enjoy it at their own risk. But no more. This summer, the DNR announced dramatic changes that will be implemented soon. Gone will be the opportunity to stand right on the edge, to be one with the ravine. Instead, people will be separated from the scenery by a fence at the very least, if not a full wooden deck. You can already see the restricted areas take shape in the form of a half-dozen brand new signs forbidding people from getting too close to the edge or too deep into the woods. I know it was only a matter of time before these changes were made. After all, there's a consequence for fame. It's something of a paradox, but no place can become one of a state's most popular nature reserves and remain completely natural forever. Some of the changes will be good. Many people will appreciate when stairs are added to this hill, and more trails in general should help plants grow in places people don't walk anymore. But one of the best things about Pewits Nest was its visual subtlety. How Skillet Creek and the gorge just kind of melted into the farms and forest beyond. We broke the rules one too many times. So the next time you visit, the borders will probably be a lot clearer. This is why we can't have nice things. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, a comment where you want me to go next, and subscribe to Clarion Broadcasting. That way, you won't miss new content and more parks and landmarks every week.